Friendship Pod presents People Are Very Forgiving. Tariff walked up to Dr. Meg, who was getting things set up for the campfire that night. She was setting a pile of blankets on one of the benches, since the nights were always a bit chilly. "Hi, Tariff." Dr. Meg set the rest of the blankets down and greeted him with a warm smile. "You feel like talking again?" Tariff kicked at a rock by his feet. "Dr. Meg, I'm so confused. Like I told you yesterday, I said some terrible things to Paul. For some reason, I'm all confused about what I believe." Dr. Meg took a seat on the bench and motioned for Tariff to join her. "Tariff, I'm wondering if you had some kind of psychological shift out on the water the other day. Tell me this. Have you thought of Israelis as things and as subhuman for most of your life?" Realization washed over Tariff's face. "That's it, Dr. Meg. I had thought of Paul as a thing, an evil thing, with no name. I almost felt like his life was meaningless. But then, when I was in the water thinking that I was going to drown, I saw that he was a real person, just like me, someone who could save me. I couldn't believe it. I thought I was losing my mind or something." Dr. Meg seemed to understand. "Yes, this is not unusual. It's the way the mind justifies prejudice. It keeps the individual separate, different, and inferior." She reached over and put her hand on Tariff's leg. "What's important, Tariff, is that you're seeing differently now. We all make mistakes. The question is, are we big enough to admit them?" Tariff took a deep breath and sat up a bit straighter. "My dad is everything to me. We have so much fun together, but he hates Jews. He didn't want me to come to this camp. I love my dad, but I'm beginning to see that I don't agree with him." Dr. Meg shifted her weight a bit and looked into Tariff's eyes. "Do you think you can love your dad, even if you don't agree with him?" "Yes, I think so. That is not what I'm worried about. The question is, will he still love me if I don't agree with him? When I left, he told me that if I made friends with a Jew, I wouldn't be welcome in his home. Dr. Meg, if my dad stops loving me, I don't know what I'll do. Do you have the courage to find out?" "I don't know. It seems that maybe it's too late to make friends with anyone here. I've been so horrible to everyone. I feel so alone. Paul was right. I really haven't given any friendships here a chance." Dr. Meg adjusted her glasses. "I have an idea, Tariff. Why don't you ask everyone for a do-over? A do-over wipes the slate clean. What has happened before is forgotten. Little kids do this all the time with one another. Can I do that? It'll be so embarrassing. I've really been awful to everyone. What if they laugh at me? Would you like me to help you, Tariff?" "How?" "We could talk to everyone at group or at dinner. I could talk about how you've changed. We could do it tonight. You could begin by treating everyone like human beings." Tariff shifted his weight uncomfortably. He felt his pulse quickening. "I'm not really sure I can do this. Can I let you know this evening?" Dr. Meg nodded. "Sure. I know this is difficult, Tariff, but we can do it together. It'll work." You were listening to a Friendship Pod production. What if love powered everything you do? Relationships are healed. Prejudices are set aside. People organically connect with one another. More unity is attained in teams. The connectedness of each person is more pure. Creative unification leads to breakthrough. And businesses incorporating the Friendship Pod start to thrive. Simply register as a free member to immediately receive 100% free lifetime access to the membership site where your journey will begin. Join now at friendshippod.com.